YouTube channel recommendation. Dot dot dot. Renegade Media. That's my scratch recorder. I need to replace the quarter because no jackpots yet. That's my Instagram. Follow me. Verify me. Give me social status. Instagram. Pause it there. Right, there it is. The channel that showed up on my feed was Renegade Media. I forget what was this first video that I clicked on that made me think, oh, this is pretty cool. Let me check it out. I just watched the video. I need to remember the title, but anyways, on it, the subject was his introduction was something like, people tell me to avoid the naysayers and the haters, but sometimes the haters have interesting things to say and a good subject to think about. And it doesn't matter how big your working area is, make it work. I think I'm gonna fill this part over here with this design. Try to mirror it. Nice camera work, buddy. But don't have much space here. And I like it like this because, hey, get it done. That's it. Then he's right on this video that he uploaded. He said, people tell him, avoid what the haters have to say. But sometimes the haters bring up a good point. And the point was, what do you know? What do you know about that? You're not about that life, or you're not active. And he mentions, of course, I'm gonna mess up the order and his exact quotes, but it was something like, when's the last time, someone gave you a kite, which is a message in prison, and give you orders to hit someone that's on site as soon as they hit the yard, meaning your prison yard, the prison yard that you're at. Drop $1,200 a month on these three names per month, or it's your ass. The one that I thought was silly, comical, crazy, retarded, was you're under investigation. When you get there, pick up a weapon, get yourself thrown in the security housing unit. So you go into the back with the big guys and go over your case. I'm thinking, what the fuck? So basically, go extend your stay to go get interrogated by something else that you did do or didn't do, or was misinterpreted, all while extending your loss of freedom. So you're basically lost your freedom, but you're giving your freedom to another man or another organization there. And this subject is very touchy here in Los Angeles. Again, one of the channels that I saw a long time ago that dealt with this field, with this spectrum of the world, was the OG Badger channel. And there's a dude who, I think was a white guy from Canoga Park, North Hollywood area. He went to jail for, I want to say 30, 60, or 90 days, and he ended up doing 19 years in prison. All because of prison politics. Do as you're told, and you will live. But sometimes those things that you are told will just extend your stay there. And these things happen, and so don't think that I you know, it could be something a little bit comical too. Another reason that when I recycle my cans, whatever's on there, energy drinks, Starbucks beer or whatever, that it's crushed and it's thrown with a bunch of other cans. But don't think that. Let's put this in water now. This brush in water to clean. Don't think that some corrupt cop can't pick up that can, throw it in my front seat or the back seat, and say, "Hey, so you've been drinking, huh?" Pull out more Coke cans from my recycled cans. Like, yep, DUI, open container, and check out the Lackluster channel to see the people who have been arrested for DUI, who refused the breath test but still go ahead and get the blood test, which is 1,000% accurate and below 0.000% positive alcohol, and still get arrested. And now they're suing the police. But don't think that I had that Johnny Cochran on speed dial and be like, "Hey, Mr. Cochran, save me." So when all right. So yeah, don't think that I can't end up in the big house and the booty house, and I have to suffer the consequence of this video. We're saying, "Hey, you're not about that. Who are you to be stopping our?" Like the military industrial complex, it wants wars. It wants to use humans as expendable, lower end tools, to use the other tools to go to war. And you never know. That's probably why JFK got whacked. Possible, right? They don't want no boys in Vietnam. So who am I to say, "Hey, young men, put up your pants, read a book, and help one another. Create, don't destroy." And I remember one time someone told me, when I asked this motherfucker, "Hey, who the fuck's throwing all this fucking shit and trash on the fucking sidewalk like a nasty motherfucker?" I'm like, "Is that you?" I knew that it wasn't him. And he goes, "No, man, I ain't no snitch, but it wasn't me." I said, "The thing is, those fucking bitches that live out, that just moved in, that live upstairs in that building." And it's like, "Yeah, I think it's them." It's like, but I ain't saying nothing. I ain't no rat. And I'm like, yeah, it's like, you're not ratting out on, what do you say? I'm not gonna tell anything on no females. I told them, like, "No, these aren't females. It's okay. These are fucking bitches. These are trash." And he starts laughing. I tell him, "I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. When I find out who the fuck's doing it, you and them are gonna get fucked up for fucking up my streets, man." So yeah, but I just made a joke about that scenario there. But there are people that'll have stupid rules like that. And they'll believe, yeah, you know, I'm keeping the honor system. And I remember when Nipsey Hussle got murdered, then down the street where I used to work at. And I remember one of the quotes that stuck with me was, you know, Nipsey loved the streets, but the streets didn't love him. I was like, I didn't know much about Nipsey. What I did know about him, what I remember the most about him was like, yeah, rapper sells his signed CDs for $100 a piece. I'm thinking, fuck. Does every CD that you buy from him come with a free car wash by him with detail? I'm like, fuck that. That's when I first heard of him. When he first did that, I'm like, I'm good. But yeah, he that guy was a dangerous man to the globalists because he didn't just say, in my opinion, there are haters and then there are evil motherfuckers. You know, they're probably painters, muralists, airbrushers, whatever, acrylic artists that are much better than me. Smoother surface, do all the little details perfect, and nicer, more more warmer and fuzzier attitude, fresher breath, and whatever, right? Just fucking an upgrade compared to this, right? And they'll rub your belly and pat you on the back. And I'm like, if you wanna, and if you wanna buy from them, go ahead. You know, it's a free country, yo. But there'll be people out there that say, "Nah, man, fuck that. I need to buy from me because who is you to be saying this? Fuck that." But anyways, I'm getting all over the point here because I'm trying to mirror these, but eyeballing it. It's that if a renegade to say that, to show his face more, even sillier, is that he talks about things that in the theory that he was saying, mentioning this subject, he was saying how so so who are you to critique me with telling the next generation to go to school, go to college? What, you want to learn how to rob a store, make a weapon, pay taxes, pay taxes to the local thugs, not be allowed to go outside your city or different parts of your state because of your gang affiliation and stuff like that. And I really like that message because on one hand, he is saying the truth, but at the same time, some of these people, they're not reasonable. They're just like, that's disrespect, man. Even me, for me to make this commentary, It's probable that since I leave a comment on this video channel, like, oh, excellent video, good points. Who's this motherfucker? And they'll watch this and like, fuck this motherfucker. And then there's phones in prison, so they'll just watch and be like, try to gather intel. Where do I live? Pictures of his kids and the like. And again, that's why I keep my privacy, because of shit like that. A lot of people would think me just being paranoid, but if you knew, how silly things could be, how there's so many hateful people out there, so many people that just are just they just want to see you lose because they've lost. Some winners are like, yeah, I won. I want to teach these people how to win also. And there's also the opposite. There are losers out there. They say, I've lost in life. I want him to lose too. Why is he happy? Why does he have a Thanksgiving? Why does he have a better bed than me? Why does he have a better looking dog? Why does he have more food in his fridge? Why does he have a birthday party? Why does this? Why does that? And yeah, and their path to destruction that hopefully leads to your home, your lifestyle, your community. Yeah, they're hateful, weak people. Oh, hell no! Did you just say that? Say it to my face, punk. I'll say even a little bit more, where I was weak. I grew up to be, was raised to be jealous. Oh, you don't deserve that because you're not white. Oh, you'll never have that career because you never went to college. You'll never live in that neighborhood because you need way more money, $1 million down payment. That's actually getting pretty true. It's actually being true for just about most Americans now. Fuck, I've been seeing the price of homes. And I'm thinking, all right, $250,000 for this house. I'm like, cool, man. It's gonna have a two parking spaces, a little walk, a couple blocks away from the beach. Like, hell no. I was looking at this one property recently, and I'm thinking, wait, just by looking at the Google Maps, I'm thinking, hell, that's probably like I never been in the area. I just saw the listing, but I saw the main street or the yeah, that's the main street that's by there. I wouldn't doubt that it's probably called Suicide Ridge or something like that. Because I'm like, what? Coming there drunk off that big straightaway there. Burnouts. I just think there's no street takeovers there because there's no sidewalks and poor lighting. I'm looking at the price. That's the sound of LA. I don't mind those sounds when I'm wide awake with caffeine, but hearing shit like that at 2 or 3 in the morning, fucking with your sleep. So, anyways, Renegade Media. When he mentions this, I just thought, you know, for him to be saying that, yeah, I don't doubt that he's already inspired at least one person to say, you know what, I need to stop fucking around. Yeah, I may have to go flip burgers, because that's all I can do. But I don't have to worry about the SWAT team raiding me. Or the homies saying, remember one time, even me, I had a childhood friend who, one time he said, "Hey, dude, let's go see a show," and I'm thinking, not with you. I said, "No, I'm good, man." Yeah, dude, we'll be with my friend. Another dream killer and naysayer. Oh, that's not impossible, man. You know, they both have lives that they didn't want. Well, how do you know that, Mr. Mind Reader? You know, I want to go with you to elementary school, junior high, and high school. I know a little bit about you. And I don't think any one of us, and I still haven't met anyone in high school, junior high, or anyone that's in that sort of school who was still a kid. At the most, I've heard people say, kids say, "Yeah, you know what, I want to be a school teacher." Well, no one else says, "Yeah, I want to have an office job for the county, because at least I'll get my 401k and weekends off." Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice all my creativity and my peace of mind and whatever shit that I was thought of in my head, hopes and dreams. It's not for me, and it's not for you either. Like, fuck that, man. Fuck you. You know, there's still a chance that I could end up being homeless on the streets, using my dogs as heaters. But I still sell whatever art prints and caps that I can when I can, to whom I can. Work so I could keep money, keep gas in the tank to go forward, man. And I was speaking with someone else who actually became homeless, was homeless at one time, was an addict, and you know, now he's a successful business owner, literally a world famous business owner. And probably speak with him next week. And he asked me if he would do more, share that story more of being homeless, because I think when people can see that where he's at now, and to know that he was, you know, I want to ask him how he slept. You know, did he sleep on a cardboard big plasma TV box, the hoodie on? Did it ever rain? Were there any rats there? And did he ever feel that he was going to escape solitude? What is solitude? Is it different now? just another YouTuber who wears a mask when he talks. I want to say it's written stories from a convict's perspective or something like that. There's one place that I've been to. I've done some shopping. It's the Alameda Swap Meet. Look it up. And a lot of vendors there, permanent vendors, not like just a weekend thing. It's on Monday through Saturday. But this guy posted up a story as to how the criminal element goes over there in cars and on foot. The vendors pay rent to the actual building owner, and then the gangs come and then collect, I think, $50 a month from everybody. Then they get sent up to money behind the walls of prison gangs. And even me making that statement there, I'm gonna see the gangs were first 38th Street, and now it's Florencia, allegedly, and now it's behind the books of someone named Dablas from Florencia. And I know people will say, when all this is public record. So I learned this on YouTube, again, from the channels Renegade Media and the channel. I'll mess up the title, the name of it, but it's from a convict's perspective, or a written convict's perspective, and I'll say if all these stories are fake, especially when they're calling from prisons or people that have been from prison. It's interesting that all these conspiracies would be made without being caught lying and having those actual gang members not serve you with consequences for making up such a story. But the pieces fit too nicely. And you just look at different channels and you'll just see it. You'll connect the dots. And I was thinking, I'll probably open up a store there too. Now I'm thinking, no. Because I remember someone had asked me, hey, dude, would you want to open up a store over here also? And I'm like, dude, if that shit happens to me, I'm like, nah. I know something bad's gonna happen. Because yeah, you know what? I'll pay the $50, but I'll probably say something smart like, you sure you want this? You sure you want these $50? And then just smile at the person extorting me. And then change that person's life forever. And again, on the previous video, I've shared with you about people that tried to do a home invasion on me. I've almost been robbed at my friend's store. How and even while I was tattooing at this one shop, I'll get briefly into it, and the next video is going to be all about it. But how yeah, three gang members went in there as I'm finishing up with a tattoo client. This crazy lady, older lady, white lady in her 50s. Did you know that I'm Britney Spears' twin? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. And in my head, I'm thinking, fuck, this bitch is gonna swing. Does she have any weapons on her? I forgot what I tattooed on her, but she was way out there, dude. You know, did my tattoo, kept my was tense, thinking I had to go into full MMA mode right here. And I see these three motherfuckers come in, and there's just a little counter, and I'm by myself. And remember, this fucker says, "Man, these fuckers come in," and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, guys? Give me a minute. I'll be with you in a moment." And you know, my priority is the customer that I'm with right now, whoever's being tattooed. Aftercare, have a nice day, get paid. You know, handshake, goodbye. Any questions? Let me know. And my name and that's it. Hit me up when you're back. Hit me up for another tattoo or a touch up. But I heard one of these motherfuckers say, "Man, fuck this motherfucker. He's taking too fucking long, man. I'm gonna fucking rob him." I'm thinking, ooh, la la. Ooh, man, you know, I love dirty talk, boy. And walked her out. Then I told her, all right, have a nice day. And I'll clean up a little bit with these guys, just trying to breathe. One more. Evaluate the situation here. React. What if this happens? What's gonna happen? How I'm gonna make things happen according to how they choose to come at me. And long story short, they tried to, I guess, extort me or rob me. But well, put it shortly, I put the fear of God in them. 3-on-1. And I'm gonna get on that on the next video. Alright, so to be continued.